Hello everyone, in the last video we have completed our login system and today we will work on our books page, and here we will show the list of the book that we will save inside our database. So first let's create a table called books, and this will have 7 columns. Then give the column name. First one will be our book ID and it will be integer, and then the name of the book, the column name will be name, and this will be character type, and then author's name. There can be more than one author, so author's name, that will be character 2, and then there will be edition, this will be character 2, and then there will be status, if the book is available or not, and then there will be quantity, how many books that are available in our library for right now, and then the last one will be the department name. Let's give all of them 100. Then press go, and let's insert some value here. Book ID, then book name, author's name, then addition status will be available, then there will be quantity, and the last one will be department. Fill this all up and then press go. Now the values have been inserted into the table, and let's add another. Remember to put integer value where we have declared the data type as integer. Okay, so let's open the book page, and here first let's include our connection .php page, and let's connect this to the database. We have already included our navigation bar, so we don't need to do anything for that. Now let's write HTML format, and the title will be books, and then inside the h2 tag we will write something, because you know that by writing this you can show something inside any tag in our website. So let's use h2. If you want, you can use any other. Here you see list of books, and you can change the styling and take this into the middle position too if you want to. Then just normally style it inside the tag, or you can just style it inside our style sheet too. And then we will start writing our query, and for that we will create a variable $result and then equal to mysql I underscore query, and then first bracket. Okay, why is it not coloring yet? Okay, we are actually writing inside the HTML part because we did not started our PHP tag. So let's start our PHP and let's close this after this, and then start writing our query, semicolon, and then inside this first we need to give the variable where we have connected our database and website, and then inside the second bracket we will write our query, and after the query we need to give a semicolon. So I will just give it first so I don't forget it later. And now here we will give our SQL query, which we will get from our database. Here you see whenever you browse on the table, you can see that they are actually showing the whole table. So we need to show this whole table to our website too. So the code will be the same. Select star from the table name. And then we will actually show this inside a table. And for showing table, or for showing data in our table inside the PHP, we need to write the tag inside echo. So we will write it like this. The table tag will be inside echo, inside the second quotation, and after that a semicolon will be needed. And inside this table tag we will decorate this table tag or style this tag using bootstrap classes. So for this we will write class equal to, then inside the single quotation we will write the class name. This will be our bootstrap class, so you can find them from the W3 School or any other website or from internet. You can search them up like bootstrap table classes. You will find many other classes name too. You can use any of them. So we will use these three class name: table, table border, and table hover. So after this we will start writing our table row, and the first row will be our table header. So we will start writing first the table row tag. These tags are actually same as the HTML tags too. You probably already learned all this. So yeah, inside this echo we wrote our table row tag, and now we will style it. This row can be actually different types, so different color and some other styling too. If you want to add, you can just add it inside them. Now you can just make the header row in a different color and the data rows different color. So you can just change the color how I showed previously. Just select the color and then copy the hex code and paste it inside this background color, and you will see the difference. I will just write white. Okay, so after this we will start our header tag. So for this we will write table header, and after this we will end it with a semicolon. And now we need to end this table header tag, and so we will end this again. Inside another echo Then inside the double quotation we will end this table header tag, and then semicolon, and between them we will put the values. So what will be our header? First one will be ID, then semicolon. Now we will have some more headers too, because we have created 7 columns, so we will have 7 header title. Let's just copy and paste them some more time. So now we will add the other titles here. So after ID there will be our book name, then author name, then will be edition of the book, then status, then quantity, and the last one will be department. Okay, so let's echo this. Now we just closed our table row, the row that we have created for our header. So this row we need to close this tag too, and then we will start our data. Let's just write a comment here so we can find it later. This is our table header, and now we will create another row for the data, and the data will be written inside a while loop because we need to show all the rows from there. So we will create another variable inside the while loop, while inside the parenthesis this will be mysqli fetch assoc. This will fetch all those rows from the table as we have written our query. So the results will be inside this row, and after this fetching we will just fetch one row and put them inside this data tag. So after this the value will be here, so we will just echo another row tag. This will be the next row, so table row, and then semicolon, and after this inside this row we will echo the value of our 7 column for one book, and that will be written as like this. So first we will just open and close our table row tag, and inside them first we need to add table data tag. So we will just copy them first. We need 3 in each row, and we will need to have like 7 of this, because we have 7 column, we will get 7 data. Now let's just put the values. First one will be our opening tag, that will be table data, and let's copy them in all of this. Now what we need to do, we need to close all these tags too, so we will just close it here. Now let's copy them in all this echo too. So now we need to add the data in the middle position. So here we need to add the data that we want to show inside our table. The data will be, we will get this data from our table, so we need to actually add this name properly and in the proper sequence, the names of our columns. So because we will add these values and we will get this from our query that we will run, and the values will be fetched, will be fed to the variable row. So we will be needing to refer this with the row variable. So okay, in the PHP, if we want to echo a variable, then we don't need this double quotation. We will just directly write this variable name, and then inside the third bracket we will add the column name. So $row, and then inside third bracket, inside single quotation, we will write the first name of our column, and then let's just write the second one. $row, and then name. Okay, let's just copy this in all these places. Edition, then status, quantity, and department. So after this we need to close this tag, that will be our table tag that we actually created at the first. You see, there is our table tag opening tag, and there is our closing tag, and after that, okay, the semicolon, I have actually maybe written it wrongly, so there is already a semicolon, I don't need to add another one. So let's just refresh this, and you can see, so there is our data. And now let's just add another book. Okay, now we see there are 3 books, but the names of the books are not actually organized in ascending or descending order according to their letter or the first letter. If we want to decorate them in ascending or descending order according to their name, so we need to change this SQL query of ours. So let's just go to our database and let's browse the table. Now if you click on this name, you will see that they are actually styled according to the ascending order. So you will see that the code is written here. You can just copy them from this, or you can write it like this too. Or if you want to make it in descending order, then you need to write it descending instead of ascending, and let's paste it here. You can just do it with any other things too. If you want to style them according to their department name, then you just need to mention department name instead of name here. Okay, now if we refresh our book page, you will see this name will be decorated according to their first letter. Now you see these are not according to their ID, they are decorated according to their name.